Hi guys, car racing again for my next video, which will be one of the best videos, I'll say, because at Japan I'm not really good at that, but we're back on the F1 multiplayer series. So if you haven't seen part 2 of this series, be sure to check that one out before you see this one, because this one could be another thriller to watch, because part 2, spoiler alert, was crazy in round 1 at Belgium, I believe. The cars were going into each other at the start. Carnage, we crashed out on lap 2. We were driving in the Williams, but we crashed out on lap 2, I believe. Then at Russia, we got spun around again, like at Belgium. Then I just looked at the wheel, trying to change the scene, and I just went straight on. And that was quite stupid as me. But in Abu Dhabi, it was another thriller. We did have a bit of wheel spin again. Someone who was flying with us at the end, I forgot his name, but he spun around. Now, you might see there might be a bit of difference with the DRS button with this video, because now I'm using the DRS by myself. As you can see, you've seen a button, and now Japan I'm not really good at, but it's going to be still a thriller, I'll say, because I just can't really go through these corners as well, because I just get oversteer all the time. A few years ago I was like a master it, but it was just difficult to turn through it, because after you use the grass, then go through here, like especially here, there's basically none, and then I just keep all the time forgetting to do upshift and downshift. But we're going through this corner, it's one of the corners like on the Imola circuit, but this track is quite difficult to drive for me, especially going up the next bit. When I do time trial on this track, I mostly every lap I was getting validated lap. I usually go off in that gravel, but I'm not surprised if I'm not going to be at the front. I'm going to probably be around the back. But this bit, I'm brilliant at, I'll say. I'm good through this bit, but also through the chicane. I'm good at this bit. Then the exit's a bit difficult, but coming out, that's corners after the speed. Fast corners, that was easy basically, but the rest of the track's basically just difficult to drive. But as it stands currently, I think we'll be P3 as it stands. Oh my, yes, we're starting P3 on the grid in a Williams. We're 2.4 off the pace. Not surprised. You will be like over a second off the pace. But this race will probably be carnage again, because I hope into turn 1 I do have to be careful now. I do not want to do basically the same at Belgium. I have to go really wide and hope no one to rear end me, because we might need a good start. Then maybe we could get in the lead for a few laps, and then maybe we could re-overtake, and then maybe we could get the lead back. Now it's an overcast race, and Alfa Romeo will be right next to us, so that could be a bit of trouble. I could tell he's gonna literally might go on the inside and just take the lead maybe off the Ferrari. The Ferrari might have good lap pace, but in the race he might have a struggle. But it's going to be 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out, away we go. We do get a good start, but we can maybe get next to him. We are going to try everything we can, but we lose a position into turn 1. But there's loads of ghosting all over the place. We fall down to 7th place, but we are going back up into 5th place. We're going to try and make a position on the Mercedes, but we could move on to Mercedes. We're into 5th place. but we know that we struggle. And I think a Mercedes or Adam McLaren might have made a bit of contact or spun around, but now we are going to try and get back up into third place. We're going to go for the lunge on that inside, but we had a bit of turning and understeer. But we're going to try and get back near to him, but we do not want to get spun around again like in last episode in part 2. But we are going to go, but we always go deep. It was 2-second time penalty. Oh, come on. I am fuming about that. Now, I don't think, if you played this game before on multiplayer, and if you go off the track by understeer or anything, it always just kills you, it feels like. It just really makes you angry. But we have to deal with it. But that's just the harsh thing. That's just the harsh thing about racing. Isn't it? Oh no. I think that was second place, you just went off. But that Mercedes, we're driving the Mercedes in part 1 maybe. Oh no, we spin. Oh, we half lose it, then we spin. But we have to try and hold it. Then eventually we do it. Now we're in plumb last, and I'm not going to be surprised that we will make any positions up, because we also have a 2-second penalty on our hands. But that's pretty disappointing. Now there's a yellow flag. Now it's went back to green. We're one game up, but that might have slowed us down. We could easily do a centre, or not centre, I meant maybe be a Mazda spinning. Because I didn't exceed track limits on that one, didn't I? Because then the first time when I went off, I got a penalty. But the F1 game, how I do penalties, that's really annoying. But that's just how life is. Sometimes life could be a mare. Sometimes it could kill you, or whatever. Oh well. Now that's really frustrating. Now you put the power down ever so squeezingly. We're not going to probably make... Oh, no, McLaren spun! No, but we go off. But we are still currently in 10th place. Unfortunately, but someone did spin, but maybe reset on track. Because that you could always do that. But that made me think that maybe we could get a free position and keep him ahead by 2 seconds. But I'm not just bothered. Oh no, the McLaren's around. I meant the McLaren's around, not McLaren's. But he's carrying on. Now we need to keep this gap, because now we can get 2 points, as we think. But oh no. Oh god, that scared my life out, guys. It's still a yellow flag. Maybe the McLaren's... Yeah, it might just taking them a bit of time, maybe. Don't know. I could imagine if I just literally just go straight on and do a bit of a dirty driving, and that'd be funny. Well, we get the DRS down the straight. It's not gonna really help, I believe, but we'll just have to use it and then maybe try to. But we go really wide, and this is why I told you I'm not that good really at Japan with the amounts of understeer and oversteer. It's really frustrating, this track for me. It just doesn't work, because It's just really a mare. It's just frustrating, you know, life. Sometimes. When you go through these corners. See, if you see my wheel through that bit of the track, it's really hard. But if we just go ahead of him, then the race finishes like him, like 2 tenths behind or something. That's the hard thing about life. So he just gets maybe a 3 position. But then, imagine if we just, oh no, oh no, we almost crashed. Now we get the DRS for this main straight now, down the pit straight. Now we're gonna try and use most of that ERS, but another McLaren's around, but he carries on. Now we're on the final lap of this race, and I want this race to be already finished, because you can tell that this will be frustrating. With always, imagine if the Mercedes just spins around. We need to now push, but keep it on the track. Keep it on the track. Keep it on the track. Now here is the scary bit, because we could have almost stuffed up. Need to hope for a miracle now if we have to win this race. We need him to literally go off, because now it's 1.3 as it stands. We have a 2-second time penalty. Can we get this position over this Mercedes? But here, where we got the penalty, we do not need to go off and get another penalty, because we have a little bit of understeer. It's 1.6 currently as it stands. It's 1.5, 1.6. We need to gain 4 attempts around in this last sector. Now we're going through this corner. We have to still gain 4 attempts. It's going to be really tough. We are going to push everything we have through this last bit of the track. 1.8, 2.2. We just need to keep it around here. And now, as it stands currently, we get P8 by 1:10.37. Now, I thought we would have been literally 10th at least, but somehow we held the position. Now that was a difficult race. Now, that McLaren MER 14, I think, is now just going to cross the line in P10. Well, that race was controversy. It's just basically controversy. Well, that race literally was, at that end, we had a 2-second time penalty on our belt. I don't think it was really fair that we got the penalty, but at least we still got, I think it was, 1, 2, 3 or 4 points, I think. Well, I should have read the point system just on the screen, but that was quite stupid of me. So, Mr. Becco and MGR14 are, well, it's just him or her now. Just gonna do it. Come on, come on. We've been waiting for 2 decades now. No. 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 Yes. No. Yes. I almost started loading. Any drivers? Oh no, I wanted to go for McLaren. Ooh. Ah. Can I get the Mercedes? Yeah, Mark. Doo-doo. So currently, we are going to be driving for the Mercedes AMG Practioners F1 team. But, our teammate is Mr. Becco, and he is going to, and he's basically who's owned this bit, like this thing here. But we need to try and drive to the absolute limit. Canada, I'm good at. But I do not want to get a penalty on the first lap. Or literally, I will not be happy. Because if we get a penalty, oh no. It's going to not be a great day really for the team. The Mercedes engine cars. Basically. Now how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I believe. So, as I believe, I think there's 14 people. So, yeah, oh, I could have easily just read the top, now it's 13. Come on. Move. Now. Come on. Ah, finally, we started, and I do not need an invalid lap time. Well, I'm good at Montreal, but sometimes I go a little deep, and then I just go literally just straight on. So, I do not want to get invalid that time because I want to win the race at least. I want to be on the podium or win it. First, second or third, I'll say my target is. So, we are going to go straight into quali. Now, Malto Confetiel, I think. Yep, so now... Oh, yes, he's left a session. Oh, no, he'll be devastated. So there's 15 or 14 players, I'll say. Yeah, I think it might be 15 now. Now, he has to be pushing like crazy, but not... Because I remember in F1 2020 when I was driving a Haas once, I went really wide at Montreal and I touched the grass ever so slightly and the race literally just went. And now we are going to be pushing on this Mercedes. And this Mercedes, it's really easy to drive, but it's actually quite difficult. Because karting and Formula 1 on the F1 game are quite different. But when you stay away from the barriers, I'll say maybe this might be I think this is a street track. But now we're going to get ready to open the DRS. Now we have to shoot down the main straight. So now, as I believe, we are going to swoop through all these corners. We had to lift off there, but we would have went into the barriers if we kept our foot in. But we are going to go really aggressively with braking. And Mr. Becco's out of session, so that's our teammate out of the session. But now we are going to open that rear wing and now shoot down the main straight. Well, not basically the main straight, made down the straight before the final two corners, and now we're going to head to the Wall of Champions. And I could have almost said the Champions Walls. What Robert Kubica said, the Champions Walls, he said. but it's actually called the Wall of Champions. Eric Jammer 4, I think he's called us, went off and he's stopped the car. He stopped the car. Yeah, he stopped it, maybe. He might have just literally just lost it. He had some valid laptops, so maybe he lost it, went off the track and then maybe hit the barrier. But then maybe he just stopped. And then that was probably end of him. So we're going to be the only Mercedes now driving in the session. But we are still now going to push. So apologies because you might hear a bit of background now. Because I think I might have left my door open a little, so that's quite stupid of me. But these people are still lunatics. Oh, they're leaving like 13 other people or something, 13 or 11 other people sitting here. So now, oh no, who guessed it? It'll be loading again. Oh no. What a shame. I forgot what position I qualified in again. Oh, in P7. What a shame. I seen on my wheel when it started, it said, oh, Mr. Becco's back, our teammate. No, but I think he might be at the back of the grid because I don't know if he's still in a race. But I think he will be racing. But the cars are already moving because this internet in this lobby, oh my god. But now, come on. But now, we're going to get into the race. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's... Lights, and away we go. The lights were held on for extremely long. Now, that Rebel there has a jump start. He jumped the start. Maybe he might have been from the back of the grid. But someone made a corner cut immediately. And there's a 2-second time penalty. For, I think, the car in front of us in that McLaren. But this lorry connection, oh my god, this is crazy. We're going to go on that inside, but we go deep. We have to cut the corner, we lose positions immediately. But now, we're tumbling right down to the back of the field. But Mr. Becco is going to be right behind us. But we're going to go for the cars are cutting corners. Although we had to cut a corner there. But if we were actually higher up on the grid, we wouldn't be bogged down into this carnage. But we had a bit of understeer, but we lose it. We spin around. Now we're down into P19. But now we have to do another job. Because this is basically back to part 2 of us spinning around. And this is literally pain. This is pain for us. Oh, and we cut that corner. Sorry. Oh, cars. So we are now up into P17. A few cars pitted, I believe, and one car stopped. And Must FFM has retired, who had a jump start. But there's a yellow flag. Maybe someone might have just went off. But this race is still controversy. Oh no, we clipped the barrier. Now we have to do a hard job. Now, we have to go right aggressive drive. We're gonna go also a spun. I told you that it'll be controversy. there's nothing really much to say. Now, a car we were fighting had a 14-second time penalty. Now, that guy's still out of the race, I believe. Because once I did a race around Silverstone on F1 multiplayer, there's a car literally like parked on the grid for all the race. So that was quite funny. But we are making a move up into P15, I believe, on what it says on the graphics. But we get this rear wing open now. We go for the move on the inside, but we open that rear wing. But now the Ferrari motor controversy 10i0, I believe, opens the rear wing. But no clue that Williams is there, and the Ferrari have just got a position, but we need to try and stay with them. We're gonna get this rear wing open, I believe. Now, where did it say? Now we will get the rear wing open. Now we're gonna try and push to the limit now. We're bogged down into P15 after contact at the start with each other, even if you always goes. But we made a double move, and now we're gonna open up that rear wing. But I don't think we'll get that illegal overtake, because I had to do it before the yellow flag. But now we are going to try and get up into 11th place, but we had a bunch of overs there. That might have just slowed us down a little bit, as I told you, we always struggle into that second corner at Montreal. But we are going to go for it now, but I don't think we'll get the rear wing open. We won't. It just has to be at pure speed now. But we are getting close to them. But we have to do a bit of late braking to get them. Now that Williams literally scared my life. Now our target has to be to get 11th at least. Now we have to maybe try the tactics, but do we? Oh no, we don't get the rear wing open. We made a little mistake. No, we do get the rear wing open. Now we're going down to 12th place, but we are still going to try and make the move on the Williams. Into the chicane we go. We kept ahead, but if he tries to overtake us. Now in the yellow flags, that is real life. We would have probably been dead. Now we have to do some pure defending now. But we lose 11th place, I believe. Now we're bogged down into P13. Now this all has to be a drag race, basically. We're going to try and defend our position, but we have to do the tactics, maybe. That we're going to deliberately do it, but no, have we made a mistake? No, we have made a mistake. We pulled the position too late. Now we have to defend. Right now, this is going to be for P10. We need to go on that inside. Now, we are going to try and open the rear wing early as possible. But I don't think we'll get it open. It's got to be a drag race for us. Now we're bogged down into P12. But we are going to go. No, we got to take a time penalty. I was focusing way too much. And that's a massive shame for us. Now, I am not happy again. Now, that's disappointment. That's a bit of bad luck, basically. I'm not going to comment about that. But, oh no, that's so bad luck for us. Now, this is basically a yoke, basically. Last place I think should get a move on, because we're gonna be literally just sitting down here all day. So guys, so we're gonna end it here today. So part 4 we'll do, maybe it'll be next, on the weekend. But if you like this video, smash that like button. And if you aren't subscribed yet, and still a bunch of you aren't subscribed yet, and goodbye.